Geometry, Chapter 3, Lesson 3, Rotation. In this lesson, you will learn key concept of rotation in coordinate plane and examples for rotate a figure about the origin. For rotation in coordinate plane, all these rules for rotation about the origin point. First, to rotate any figure, you have to know angle of rotation, direction of rotation, center of rotation. First, rotation 90 degrees, direction counterclockwise, about the origin point. To find the image of point by rotation 90 degree, if your point is x, y, your image will be negative y, x. What's the meaning of this? This means you multiply the y coordinate by negative 1, then interchange the x and y coordinate. For example, if your point is P 5, 2, first 2 times negative 1 will be negative 2, then interchange will be negative 2, 5. Then your image will be negative 2, 5. Second, rotation by angle 180 degree, same direction counterclockwise and same center about the origin point. To find the image for point x, y, multiply x coordinate and y coordinate by negative 1. This means you have to change your sign on it. If your point P 5, 2, your image will be B prime negative 5, negative 2. Rotation by 270 degree, same direction by counterclockwise about the origin point. Here, your point x, y, your image will be y, negative x. How? This means multiply x coordinate by negative 1, then interchange x and y coordinate. For example, your point P 5, 2, first 5 times negative 2, 5 times negative 1 will be negative 5, and interchange x and y coordinate. Your point will be P prime 2, negative 5. Lesson.
Hi, this is Mr. Rutherford. In this problem, we will learn to draw a rotation in the coordinate plane. Triangle PQR has vertices P, 4, negative 2, Q, 5, negative 5, and R, 1, negative 5. Graph triangle PQR and its image after a rotation 180 degrees about the origin. So first, let's plot our points P, Q, and R, which give us the vertices of our triangle PQR. So P is said to be 4, negative 2. We'll label this point P. Next we have Q, which is 5, negative 5. Label this Q. And then R, which is 1, negative 5. And we'll label it R. Then we'll connect our points, or vertices, with a straight line between each to make our triangle, PQR. And it says that we're going to rotate this 180 degrees about the origin. Because our triangle, PQR, is in quadrant 4 currently, a rotation of 180 degrees is going to end up with our image in quadrant 2. So in order to map this and find the coordinates of our image, we are going to have our x and y coordinates mapped from xy to yx. So this means that our point P, which is 4, negative 2, will be mapped to P prime. So we'll have negative 2, positive 4. Then for point Q, this is 5, negative 5. It will map to Q prime, which will be negative 5, 5. And finally, point R, we have 1, negative 5. This maps to R prime, and we have negative 5, 1. So now let's go ahead and plot each of these points so that we can see our image. So we have P prime is negative 2, 4, and we'll label this P prime. Then Q prime is negative 5, positive 5. Label this Q prime. Then we have R prime, which is negative 5, positive 1. And label it R prime. Then our last step will be to connect these vertices with our straight lines to make our triangle. So our image of triangle PQR is triangle P prime, Q prime, R prime.
Example, triangle JKL has vertices J negative 2, 0 and K negative 1, negative 4 and L negative 4, negative 3. Graph triangle JKL after rotation about the origin by angle 270 degrees. Here your direction is counterclockwise. Your key y negative x. This means you have to change sign of x and interchange x with y. For example, your first point negative 2, 0. First, change the sign of negative 2 will be 2, or by another words, negative 2 times negative 1 will be 2. Then interchange your numbers, so your image will be 0, 2. Next point, negative 1, negative 4. By the same way, negative 1 will be 1. Then interchange, yes, negative 4, 1. Third point, negative 4, negative 3. Okay, negative 4 times negative 1 will be 4. Interchange the points, will be negative 3, 4. Another example, triangle PQR is shown below, with the image of point Q after 90 degrees counterclockwise rotation about the origin. Here, your points Q 4, 5, P 1, 1, R 5, 1. But we need to find the image of Q only. Okay, Q 4, 5. What's your key? Rotate 90 degrees about the origin. Your key is XY will be negative YX. So 4, 5 will be first. 5 times negative 1 will be negative 5. Then interchange will be negative 5, 4. Then your answer is letter B. Thank you, and this is your homework. You have to solve skill practice number 3, 4, 5, and 6 only.